Maharaji, what is the difference between faith on the one you have not seen and blind faith?
Yes, blind faith is different. For example, if you don't have any knowledge and we believe the Guru's words, we did not try to analyze them, but as a result we're successful. This is called faith and it leads to one's well-being. That I don't know anything, but you are my Guru, and whatever you're telling me, I will follow. For example, there was a little kid whose name was Dhanajat who became a great devotee. One day his mother took him to a katha, a spiritual discourse, and there it was mentioned, if you eat food without offering it to God, it is sinful. You should serve the Lord. He came home. He was only 8 or 10 years old and said to his mother, we don't have any God in our house, and how can we eat food without offering? It is sinful. What should we do? It was the last day of the spiritual gathering, and he went to the Panditji, the teacher, and said, you mentioned in class that we should not eat anything without offering to God, but we don't have God in our house, so please give me God. The Pandit saw he was a little kid and said, okay, when the discourse finishes, I will give you God. Now, the next day when the teacher was leaving, the kid ran after him and said, give me God, Guruji, you had promised me. He thought, well, he's only a little kid. I cannot give him a deity. He used to eat cannabis, and he took the mortar and pestle and he gave him the pestle. Top part, it is a long pastime, but the kid said, how will I serve him? He said, you bathe yourself, then bathe him. Feed him first, then you eat. That is all you have to do. He was so happy. This was just his faith. And what did he receive? A pestle used to grind cannabis, but he was so pleased. I received Thakurji, I received Thakurji. He went home, took a bath and bathed God, the pestle of cannabis, and fed him a roti made of bajra millet. Gave it to God and said, God have it. He did not. One day passed, he did not eat. And he thought, maybe I don't have nice delicacies like the Panditji does. He has puris and kheer. Maybe that is why God is not eating. He had full faith this is God. Second day, same thing. And then the third thing, he offered the bajra roti again. Now he started crying and held the pestle to his heart and said, my Lord, I don't have any puri or kheer to offer you. We are poor. And Guruji has said, I cannot eat without offering to you. Therefore, if you don't eat, I will not eat. I will die. Right there, Krishna appeared, because God is omnipresent. He appeared from the pestle used to grind cannabis and took the form that was the same age as a kid and started eating the bajra roti. The kid said, how hard-hearted are you? I have not eaten for 3 days and we don't have much in our house. My mother only makes 1 or 2 rotis. We are poor. You cannot have the full roti. Have half the roti and give me the other half. So Krishna gave him half the roti, and then as time passed, he became a very wealthy person. Krishna gave him amazing opulence. This is faith in the words of the Guru. Without analyzing or debating, the other is blind faith, which is based on deception. Someone says, I will increase your life, I will eliminate your diseases, I will do this, I will do that. This is all blind faith and superstition. You will be destroyed if you get caught in this. You can fool those people who don't have knowledge, but since childhood we're a Babaji and have been chanting mantras and conducting rituals. Bhishma Pitama had to lie in bed of arrows for 6 months, and you think you can eliminate someone's karmas by tying a thread, by some trinkets? You can eliminate karmas? This is a deception. They say you will get a lot of wealth. Well, if you have so much knowledge of gaining wealth, then you can read your own hand and become a millionaire. Why do you have to read other people's hand? This is called blind faith and superstition. So don't get trapped in this. You have to bear the consequences of your karma. There is only one solution to eliminate your karmas, and that is Shri Krishna. So do a lot of bhajan. See, for Sudama, he created the city of Sudamapuri. He is all capable. Therefore, stop the blind faith and don't get fooled by people. Nobody has a power to destroy your karma by some black magic or some spells. God has made Ayurveda and doctors. So many people are studying and becoming doctors. Are they fools? There are only very rare people who can match the knowledge that Vashishth had. And even though he was there, Ramji got banished for 14 years, Sita ji was kidnapped, Dashrath ji passed away, and Kaushalya ji was widowed. He could not stop all this, and he told Bharat, people of our country have blind faith and are following people who are fooling them. This is blind faith that I condemn. If you want to have faith, then have faith in the words of the Guru. They say chant the Radha name, chant Krishna name, then don't use your intelligence, just chant. Just chant and you will see how much you will benefit. The Krishna name and Radha name will bring all auspiciousness. Ram name will bring all auspiciousness. What can these trinkets and spells do? They cannot do anything. I'm telling you the fact. People may have chanted for a few months and they say we have developed these siddhis, these supernatural powers. But since childhood we are chanting mantras. See, in Braj, we had so many people who are siddhas, realized souls. Were they trying to tie any trinkets? There were so many realized souls here that God would follow these great souls. But if somebody slapped them, they did not say anything. Pandit Ram Krishna, Pandit Gaya Prasadji, so many realized devotees in Braj. And recently we had the respected Chandrasekhar Baba, who was doing bhajan day and night. He always remained humble with folded hands, always humble. This is a supernatural power, the siddhis, that Krishna is playing with them. They are crying out in love of Krishna and are still so humble. These are the realized souls. So follow the scriptures, engage everybody in doing good karmas, and if you yourself do good karmas, then your sins will be washed away. If you think that someone can just tie some trinket on your arm and your karmas will be washed away, well, there is no such trinket in the entire creation which can destroy your sinful karmas. There is only one, which is Nam Sankirtan, congregational chanting of Krishna's name, Radha's name, Ram name. By doing kirtan of these names, one gets auspiciousness. Do you understand?